Mitsubishi Evolution V GSR car in VR. Hello there everybody and welcome to OpenFed Gaming. You're listening to the OpenFed. I'm driving a 1998 Mitsubishi Lancer Evolution V GSR. We're driving it in a Evolution meeting race in Colorado Springs Lake Track. We're doing 4 laps. We started 12th of 12 cars and we started with a rolling start. Now these laps are going to take a little bit of time to do and we only have 11 cars to pass. But as you can see, this is not a normal race. On dirt it's almost like driving or racing on gravelly ice. Very slippery and you tend to do a little bit of sideways sliding and you know, it's just different. Ooh, look at that cool little jump. It's just different. You know, you have to get used to it. When I first drove a few races in the dirt like this, I didn't like it, but I got used to it. I started to get a little bit better, started to get the hang of it, and wow, all of a sudden things changed. Now I can't wait for it. I love driving these dirt races. They look absolutely fantastic. The physics is great. The gameplay is awesome. And this little Lancer Evolution car I'm driving is just fantastic. You know, anyhow, get back to the race here. When you're ripping on the dirt like this, the best strategy to keep in mind is any corner, let off the throttle. Let off the throttle, turn into the corner a little bit early and tight and slide sideways through the corner. And when you get to a little bit of a straight section again, you just give it a little bit more fuel and let her go a little bit harder, like right here. You hit a corner, let up a little bit, see? Now I let up a little bit too late, so I ended up spinning and twisting a little bit further than normal. Not what I was intending to do, but that happened. So, you know, it's a little tougher. Now, while you're racing with other cars, it's a little hard to stay in the middle of the track because there's another car there. But whenever you're trying to catch up to a car, like I'm doing at the moment, try and keep it in the middle of the track, and then that way if you do over throttle in the corner, you've got room on either side to bounce around a little bit and you don't have to worry about running off the track. Okay, so and then when you get through the corners, you just hammer back down again. It's a little bit harder when you're trying to pass the car because he's trying to drive the optimum line on the track the same way you are, so you have to wait until a moment like that and then cut them on the inside, and even that does not always work as they come back to pass you again, but he didn't that time. So as we're ripping along here, we are quickly evaporating the second lap under our tires, and while we've been racing, of course the OpenFed, like normal, forgets to count the cars he's passed. But he knows he had to pass 11 of them. So now I'm wondering if these two guys are the last guys that are in. Oh no, there's another car. We got at least 3 more cars to pass, but that's okay. Because we got 2 more laps. As we're coming around here, this is where the pit stop would be on the left-hand side if you were going in. And we are just starting our 3rd lap here as we're passing him. So now we, over boogie this a little bit. You see what I mean? When you're trying to pass on the outside and you give it too much throttle around the corner, you end up slamming against the wall. Okay, so now we got by that guy. We thought we only had 3 cars to pass, but apparently it was 4 or maybe even 5 because we still I see 3 on the track and 1 more in front. So now we got by him. Now we're down to the last 3, I would believe. And we're about halfway through the 3rd lap. So we better get moving if we still got to pass 3 cars because, ooh, I love the way they have their little jumps. That looks so cool. You can even feel it when you're driving in VR. It almost feels like where the chair you're sitting in just lifts right up off the floor. It is really cool. Really, really cool. Anyhow, we're coming up behind this blue guy and we're having a tough time trying to get past him because he is really using the full width of the track and doesn't give us any room to pass. And as you're going through these tight turns, you really can't try and pass him on the inside or the outside unless he really overshoots. See here, I tried to get him around the outside. It just wasn't going to work because you can get by him, but then your car won't turn because you're skidding out towards the wall. You don't want to do that. So the best thing to do is just hang on a second. We know there's more chances to pass him yet. We still got a full lap to go. So here we're up beside him now, and now we're up beside the yellow car. Ooh, but then he takes us back. It's a real battle here near the end of the third lap. So now we got one lap left to go and one car left to pass. And he is not going to be posing too much of a problem for the Opel Fed as he takes him in right near the beginning of the last lap. Now it's just a matter of keeping an eye on the track, ripping straight down the middle, and cutting the corners and letting up on the throttle when you come around a big turn like this so that you can either just slide around or just drive it. Absolutely awesome. What a fantastic race. So this Lancer Evolution is a really nice little car to drive. It really responds well. It's got decent power for a dirt track. I don't know how it would do on paved roads, but on the dirt track here, it's got great traction and great control. Really, really nice car to drive. But like I said, you know, dirt driving, it's not for everybody. But if you don't like it, or if you have a problem with it, stick with it. Because all of a sudden, one day, it'll click and you'll go, wow, this is really cool. This is really cool. And in VR, it's the coolest. I hope you liked it as much as I did, because I really enjoyed it. Hope to see you back at OpenFed Gaming again real soon. Until then, you've been racing in the dirt with the OpenFed.